Greetings, everybody. This is Morning Eggnog. My name is James Font, and with me, as usual, Caleb Font.
Good morning, everybody.
So today's little topics are about fruit and what fruit we are.
Oh, yes. What kind of fruit are you?
What kind of fruit are you? And whatever else we talk about.
Yeah, we talk about all kinds of fun stuff on this show, so.
So Caleb randomly came to me one day, or texted me one day and said, "Hey, James, I'm this fruit," and sent me a picture of what?
A durian.
A durian.
A durian fruit. It's from Asia, is the area it's from, and it's amazing. I looked at this fruit, and I read about it, and I'm like, this is me in fruit form.
It looks like a sea urchin.
It does look like a sea urchin. It's really spiky on the outside. It's actually quite heavy, and the thing is it people either love it or hate it.
Kind of like coffee.
Really? I think there's some people that are like,
People love the smell of coffee. But anyways, yeah, people either love Caleb or hate him. I mean, Durham.
Pretty much. And so it's very smelly.
Okay.
And this is, a font thing. So it's a very smelly fruit, but it's actually quite delicious.
Ooh.
So it's hard and pokey on the outside and soft and gooey on the inside. So that was
So he said that, and I thought he did a quiz or something. I didn't inquire enough, and so I was like, I'll just look up a fruit quiz. I was an apple. It was boring.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, this looks like fun, so I thought I would take it. I was a grape. I'm like, come on.
It's like this. Yeah, that was pointless.
Yeah, that was kind of a silly thing. Oh
yeah, I'm an apple. You are always put together and looking your best.
Well, that's not true.
Caleb is a grape. You're adaptable and intelligent.
See, right there, I'm like...
Always a step ahead of the rest. Your friends often rely on you, and you know the answer to any question or help update their resumes.
Resume? Why would that even be in there?
I'm pretty sure it is. It's pretty stupid.
I know it's there, but why? And you help them update their resumes. Wait, what?
It shows that... I don't know.
But I was like, the other thing was like, you're a step ahead of everybody. No, usually I'm a couple steps behind because I'm thinking about what we just did. I got my mother's trait on that one.
Yeah,
Caleb, what are you thinking? Well, 2 days ago, we were talking about this. Wait, what? Why are we still talking about this? But anyways, so another thing about the durian that I just absolutely love is it's actually a forbidden fruit. It is not allowed in most public transportation.
Because of its stink?
Because of its stink.
What does this smell like?
I have no idea because it's like... People are like, you have to try it because there's no way to explain the smell or the taste. And since it's an Asian fruit and it's not really allowed to travel because it stinks, you pretty much have to go to Asia, I'm pretty sure, to try one.
Podcast field trip.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in Asia, and we are about to try the durian for the first time. I don't know why I'm using this particular
It
accent.
smells like butt.
It smells like butt.
But once you cut it open, it smells like more pleasant butt.
I don't think it doesn't. It stays the same. It's still stinky.
Oh, that is weird.
It's stinky, but it tastes good. How does that work?
Because your nose is linked to taste.
I know.
It doesn't make any sense.
I bet that's why a lot of people just hate it because they can't get over the stink.
It's like a ferret. Ferrets are cute and fuzzy, but they smell horrible. Unless you bathe them.
Ferrets.
Have you ever played with a ferret?
No, I've never played with a ferret. I like my fingers.
They're super fun to play with.
I imagine they would be because they're like a noodle.
Yeah.
It's a fuzzy noodle.
The Nafsigers had one.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. And we would play with it all the time. And one of our favorite things to do is we would put it on the linoleum and spin it like a propeller. And then it would get up and whistle like drunk because it was dizzy. I think we got in trouble for doing that.
I could see you guys getting in trouble for spinning a
ferret. It was
ferret.
super fun.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, instead of spin the bottle, we're going to play spin the ferret. Let's see who can lose a finger.
But they do have a very pungent smell.
I would imagine. Did they ever bathe it?
I think once in a while, but I mean,
How would you bathe a ferret?
I don't know. It's like bathing as you said, a noodle.
Yeah, because they're designed to go through tunnels chasing after mole rats or something.
Something like that.
So they're extremely flexible. Chicken. Well, this chicken lives in this tunnel. What kind of chickens do you?
I don't know. Or they're meant to get in little holes to get in the chicken coop.
Little holes in chicken coops?
Yeah.
I thought that was foxes.
That too.
That too? I've never heard
I don't know much about ferrets. I've always wanted one, but they're like $150 and they smell bad.
Oh, wow. $150. Where are they from? Do you know?
I don't know. Well,
ferrets.
I had this question and I forgot to look it up. But like hamsters, wild hamsters, where do you find like is somewhere in Africa there's just like roving herds of hamsters?
They're riding out on like camels or something, chasing after these hamsters.
It's something like, and then you lasso a hamster. Anyways,
I don't know why I said camel.
I don't know. It's like, so what do you do? Well, I'm a hamster herder. You have to teach the dogs not to eat the hamsters.
You must put it in your mouth, but do not swallow. Bring it back to me and put it in the bag.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that was another question. Like, where did we get little critters like that?
Yeah, and then guinea pigs.
I mean, we could like Google search this, but it's more fun to just pose a question to Caleb and then have him go, I don't know, and then I say, I don't know, and then we just drop it.
Exactly. Then we just go into random ways and just go, well, this is what we think it should be. See, that's one of the best parts about a podcast is you don't actually have to know the facts. You can just make them up and then tell people, no, I really don't know where they actually come from. That's the best part. Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs.
Why? Why guinea pigs?
Why? Because they're just a bigger version of a hamster.
Yeah, but they squeak. I remember your parents used to have them, and I used to stay over there every now and then, and they would squeak. They make that, and you just like,
I think, yeah, there'd be nothing left but fur. What animals did you have, Caleb?
I had a dog and a cat that we've discussed. Buckwheat and Darth Vader. Very unusual names for animals. Don't tell me why my family decided that these were excellent names. I think my dad named the dog and I named the cat. It was back in the day when my parents first let us watch Star Wars, which is probably our first real PG movie we were allowed to even see.
Were they PG?
Yeah, they were PG.
Yeah, I guess they were, yeah.
They actually did not come out with a PG-13 rating until
Indiana Jones.
No,
that's what I heard.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones was the first PG-13 movie.
Oh, it probably was. I was talking about the Star Wars series. Oh. I think it was the last Revenge of the Sith, I think, was the first PG-13, or the one right before it.
Okay.
No, I don't think the Clones was PG-13, was it?
I don't know. That movie was terrible.
It wasn't bad. It was
Attack of the Clones.
Watching them again, you're like, these aren't too bad compared to the new ones they come out with.
True, very true. When you have Space Death and then what's her face flying back. I don't even.
Organa.
Not Organa.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was Princess Organa. Organa was her name.
I'm talking about Leia.
Yeah, Leia Organa was her name.
I forget how much of a nerd you are.
Yes, I am a bit of a nerd. Because technically she was Leia Organa Solo was her title. Because I think she lost her princess title after the place blew up.
Oh.
You know, because I am the Princess of Alderaan.
Well,
I am no longer a princess. I am now...
Literally everyone's dead.
Pretty much. Yeah, I was actually listening to a book, and it was Obi-Wan and Organa, the actual guy. And it was actually a pretty entertaining story about how they actually became friends. It was very interesting. Probably completely off canon, but it was still entertaining to listen to.
I don't know. It depends on what is canon, because there are a lot of... The books are what made the movies.
No. Which movies?
Star Wars.
No, he originally wrote the Star Wars, and then the books came after.
I thought I looked this up. Anyways.
You may be correct, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that he wrote the script for them.
See, that's what I thought, and then I got in a debate with somebody, and I looked it up.
Huh. Well, I could be wrong. I just always assumed that the...
This is something worth Googling. Is Star Wars based on books? No. You are correct.
Mhm.
When the book was released with George Lucas's name, but ghostwritten by Alan Dean Forrester, the film was already in production. Okay, cool.
I thought so.
That's what I thought too, and then someone debated me on it, and we looked it up, and it was based on something else.
Yeah, I actually, this is how nerdy I was. So when we got these movies on VHS, the original Star Wars,
Oh, yeah.
they actually had a sit down with George Lucas for the first like 5 to 10 minutes of each one of the videos. And it talked about it. And I would watch those religiously before I'd watch the actual
Well, yes, you have to.
movie. And these were the original where it wasn't where they came back and remastered it and added larger explosions.
And added stupid young Anakin Skywalker at the end of The Last Jedi.
What? What are you talking about?
As a ghost.
That is a ghost.
Wait, have you seen the remastered when, like, at the very end of The Last Jedi, they're all standing, all the ghosts are standing there, Yoda and, what's his name, Ben, and then Anakin?
Yeah, I've seen that.
What one do you remember?
The one where it's just those three.
No, but what Anakin? What version of Anakin is it?
The old dude in his 40s.
See, that's what it should be. That's the correct way, because you're a ghost when you die.
Yeah.
What?
That would make sense.
Yeah, in the remastered version, it's Anakin from the Clone Wars.
Why?
I don't know.
He doesn't need to be in there. He was he was okay as a good guy.
He was a whiny little woman.
He was fun as an evil dude, but he can go away. Just let the old dude.
And the
be there.
remastered version, it's him. I'm pretty sure. Or it might even be the kid from the first movie.
And you go, "This is pod racing. No, die, ghost. Call Ghostbusters."
Anyways, so yeah,
That'd be amazing. Ghostbusters breaks in, Zach sucks them up.
they're like, wait, what galaxy is this?
Have you ever seen Ghostbusters?
No.
Oh my gosh, you gotta at least watch it once.
I know. That's what people keep telling me.
It's one of those classics that you have to at least watch once. I watched it and was like, this is okay.
It's Bill Murray.
It's Bill Murray. If you're gonna watch one with Bill Murray, watch like, I don't know. What is the Groundhog Day?
Yeah, that's another Bill Murray movie.
I have only seen that once, and it was on the TV version, so it was probably a lot cleaner than the one that you can actually watch. So,
well, we were watching old movies are always weird because they're rated PG because PG was like
the rating.
Yeah, that's all they had before Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And I think it was isn't the first Indiana Jones the Temple of Doom?
No, that's the second one where they rip the dude's heart out of his chest.
I think that's the PG-13 rating.
Yeah, no, it was the Ark.
Oh yeah, you're right, because of the face melting.
Because of the face melting.
And they're like, this isn't really an R, but
it's not really a PG.
We'll do PG-13.
Yeah. Well, speaking of ratings, my wife didn't know that there are two different kinds of ratings. You have TV ratings and you have movie ratings. And then they're different.
Technically 3 ratings, because then there are video game ratings, but that's different.
There's video game ratings as well. And so my wife was on Netflix, and she'd be like, "Oh, this sounds really good." And she'd turn it on, and it'd be like a sex scene to begin with. And she was like, "Blah! What the heck? What is this?" And she was like, "Honey, I don't understand. These sound like good movies, and they come out with this." And then I'm like, "Well, what was the rating?" She's like, it was MA." I'm like, "Honey, that's like rated R
for TV."
For TV. And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's rated R for TV." And she's, "Oh." I'm like,
what does MA stand for?
Mature audience.
Oh, duh.
I believe.
Now I just feel dumb for asking.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. It just says for audiences 17 up.
Yep.
That's basically what it stands for. And so that was kind of a funny conversation that we had. Like, yes, honey, there's a different set of ratings. So,
and then there's different kinds of R's. This is a conversation I had to have with Cody because I was talking about The King's Speech. Have you ever heard of that? Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, no, I have never seen The King's Speech.
It's a very good movie. My mother likes it, so if that tells anything. And it's rated R.
Yeah, it's for language though.
It's a very, and the definition I use, it's a very soft R.
Mm.
And the only reason it's rated R is because if the premise of the movie is there's a king who has a speech impediment, and he has to make a speech on the radio.
Yes.
And so he has what is it?
Therapist.
Speech therapist. And I need a thought therapist, good Lord. And his speech therapist finds out that he doesn't stutter when he swears. And so he's like, do you know the F word? And the guy's like, fornication? He's like, no. The F word. And so there's like a 10-minute scene of him saying the F word. And that's why it's rated R. Then there's other movies that are rated R for horrendously graphic sex scenes and horrendously graphic murder scenes. And it's like, those are hard Rs.
Except they don't put the H or the S in front of it.
What?
Soft and hard, you said.
Oh,
S.
no.
S.
They
17S and 17H.
And see, they should, but whatever.
Yeah. That would be interesting to add just a little more information.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you go on websites like Plugged In to figure out all that stuff out. So what is your favorite website to go on to figure out what is a good movie to watch?
Honestly, YouTube is where I go for movie reviews. I'll go watch movie reviews on YouTube. But if I want to know the content of everything, Plugged In is another one. Is a good one.
Yeah.
Or IMDb if I want to find out who all the actors.
IMDb.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Yeah. But anyways,
Most of the time.
IMDb is just, anyways. Where do you like to go, Caleb?
Pretty much just Plugged In if I want to go look at a movie. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it. I mean, most of the movies I watch are PG, and so I really don't have to go.
Yeah.
I don't think my wife and I have seen an R movie in a very, very, very long time. And usually the only ones I want to watch are like war ones where it's just blood, gore, and language. Because, I mean, Red.
Red is another funny. That's a great movie.
I like Red a lot.
Red is funny. Red 2 is kind of, but Red 1 was great.
Yeah, Red 1 was so stinking hilarious. They had such a good crew for that one. That just made you laugh.
When you have John Malkovich be able to be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's John Malkovich in everything he plays.
Have you ever what movie was he in? Johnny English was the only one where he was like serious and not super funny. I guess he was pretty funny in that one too. Oh, I found another one of your styrofoams. Sorry, people. I went on a random. I found another chunk of styrofoam that was stuck.
I didn't know that was there.
So Silas was running around with styrofoam, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Because we built a table.
And he decided to rub things on his head and stick them to the walls.
Yep, like balloons, but flat and white, and so
not like balloons at all.
Yep.
Like James's abs.
Yes, white and flat.
Especially after that diet you just did.
Yeah, we still have 1 week.
Yeah. So there's styrofoam stuck in a couple of places still. When did he do this?
Tuesday night.
And it's Thursday. That's a long time. What kind of does he have like a superpower? Is he like Static Man?
Static Man. he zaps the criminals.
You hear him coming.
Shoots him across the room.
Yeah. I used to watch Family Guy as a kid, and I remember one where Peter gets footy pajamas.
Oh, I remember that episode.
Oh my gosh. It's not a good show, but that one was stinking hilarious. So you could hear him.
I think, anyways, and then it always gets out of hand at that show.
Oh, yes. Usually they start off with something really funny, and then they completely corrupt it because it's Family Guy, and they can.
Yeah.
But that one was really funny.
That's the problem. A lot of it. So something I found out with a lot of adult R-rated movies, they're either, I don't know, rated R has a lot of unnecessary things. Like, in R-rated comedies, it's a lot of fart and poop jokes. And I'm like, why is this funny? This is funny for like 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
But like in a Shrek movie, which they're making a Shrek 5.
Stop. Just stop.
No, 6? They're making a new Shrek movie, Caleb.
They just need to stop. Just stop.
Money, 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 money.
I know, and it's got the Shrek name, and it's like
And they're
Star
making a Toy
Wars.
Story 4.
Oh, so that one shouldn't be bad. Like 3 was really good, except it was like,
Super dark.
That's true. It was pretty dark. I think that's why so many adults actually liked it.
Well, yeah, they were all holding hands, getting ready to die as friends.
Yeah, I think it also like all the mothers that have kids going off to college are like, bah, this movie's amazing.
And a lot of grown men were like, buy toys. They understood the feeling. And I understand this feeling too. Like, I used to play with action figures and stuff. And
pulling on the heartstrings of everyone here.
I was like, it's just like, I can't, it's just, I wish I had that joy in my heart.
I remember playing like that.
The joy in my heart of playing with toys.
And then I became an adult and had to go to work.
And I haven't touched my Legos in like months. They're up on a shelf in my closet.
I haven't built anything in weeks. That's one of the things they did not put in that movie is Legos.
Probably cost too much.
I don't there are no Legos in Toy Story, is there?
There might be Duplo, no?
I cannot think of any Legos in Toy Story. Why would you make a story about kids and toys and not put in Legos?
Because Caleb. They made Toy Story Legos.
There's a Toy Story Lego? Or are you just talking about...
No, there's Toy Story Legos.
There's Toy Story Legos.
I'm pretty sure there's Toy Story Legos.
They just need what they need to do is have it where
here's an advertisement from
the Lego movie attacks Toy Story.
Whoa.
Somebody should do that.
Maybe that's what Toy Story 4 is.
Maybe. What somebody needs to do is take Toy Story and the Lego movie and make them together into this symbiotic destroyer of life.
Yeah. Here,
what?
Toy Story Legos.
This is dumb.
Yeah, they're pretty dumb.
And they're frickin' expensive.
Oh, yeah.
You can get 2 Woodies, 2 Buzzes, you can get basically 8 people for $25 because
that is cheap.
Because they are collectibles.
Exactly. Toy Story, rootinest, tootinest cowgirl, Jessie Heel shoes.
What?
Heeled
shoes?
Heeled shoes for $250.
Whoa! Look at those things. Wow.
Those are hideous.
Those are very...
Those are rootinest, tootinest.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a girl with a wore those would be named Roxanne or something.
Roxanne. Isn't it their view?
Oh, yeah. Roxanne.
Mommy, I want these shoes. Give me them.
Or Lucky Star or something like that.
Lucky Star. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to check us out on Instagram, Podbean, iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, wherever podcasts are sold.
Walmart. Wait, no.
So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time.
See ya.